Hi everyone, I'm Joelle, and this is my final presentation for Design and Development of Educational Multimedia. Overall, I feel that I learned a lot in this course, specifically about what educational multimedia is. At the beginning of the course, I probably would have just thought it's creating PowerPoints or publishing modules on a class website, but after this semester, I've learned that it's definitely much more than that. I've really enjoyed getting to know the different programs through our assignments that we did this semester, such as making the character on Voki or learning how to animate on Adobe Create. I think that it was a really informative semester, and I'm glad to have experienced those things because I do feel that it's applicable to my future career. I would love to be a school media specialist one day, specifically in middle school, and I feel that I'll be able to transfer a lot of the skills that I learned in this class to that career because that person is creating a lot of resources for both staff and students, and the things that I learned in this class are definitely going to translate when I hopefully have that position one day. Here you see my ePortfolio. Overall, I feel that this is an extremely valuable tool. There was really easy ways for me to organize my thoughts, especially for this course. I chose to use Google Sites because I felt that the organization on this platform was very simple. I was able to add a different page for each module, upload a photo of my assignment or my work, and then add a description of the process, my thoughts on the photo that I created or the product, etc. And yeah, the Google Sites platform, it's just really easy to use. I'm viewing this right now as a private citizen, but even in the viewer as a creator, I think it's extremely simple and easy to use. So I definitely would recommend Google Sites or use it again if I need to create another ePortfolio. Some of the other website platforms like Wix or Weebly, those are pretty easy too. I just feel that they had more of a broad range of customization options. Google Sites is a little bit simpler, and that's just what worked for me. But overall, for the ePortfolio as an assignment, I think it definitely has a lot of value, and I could see how this could be applicable for other classes. This isn't the first one I've made. I've taken a couple other educational technology courses, all with ePortfolios included as an assignment. So by now, I'm pretty used to creating this assignment, but if I was brand new, I would find this easy to use as well. Um, as far as a specific project that holds a lot of value to me, I really enjoyed the digital images assignment, specifically creating an event flyer, creating a logo for a company, and creating a poster, or in this case, I created an infographic. We had to learn three new tools for this assignment. Since I used an old assignment for my infographic, I did not have to relearn that tool, but I did learn about vector images and creating a logo for this. I feel that this is skills that I will take with me as a student and in my future career because as a school media specialist, I will be creating resources for staff and students. Maybe I'll be scheduling events in the library, like this event flyer that I made for a fictitious library. And I just feel that there's a lot of room for creativity with this assignment. I got to explore the different options of each tool and kind of get to see what the possibilities were there. And I can definitely see myself using these tools again, even in my last semester as a University of Florida online student, working in education sciences and in educational technology. Um, if there was an honorable mention for a good assignment, definitely it would be design principles because we used the lessons learned in this module on every single assignment. And before this class, I never actually knew what the design principles were. But now, with every product that I'm creating for both school and work, I'm keeping things like signal versus noise ratio, repetition, empty space, all of those in mind because they really do have an effect on the product that you present and how the information is getting to the viewer. So design principles is definitely one that I will have to keep in mind even as I'm moving on after this course. If I had a suggestion for any way that this course can be improved, I really enjoy when my professors publish modules ahead of time, even if we're not necessarily able to submit assignments early. It is really helpful to be able to preview the directions for each assignment, just so that I have a little bit of background knowledge of what I'm going to be doing. This would have been really helpful, especially for assignments like the animation assignment and the video, because those tools took a little bit longer to get used to. And even though I was able to complete them in the allotted time, it definitely would have been easier had I known that I was going to need to learn those skills ahead of time. So at this time, that is my only suggestion. If there are tools that I think could be explored in the future for this course, I definitely would recommend Canva. That's the tool that I presented in my screencasting assignment, but it's also the tool that I used to create this infographic for a previous course. There is a huge range of possibility with Canva as an educational and a business tool, and I think that that one would be really beneficial for future students. So that is my presentation. Overall, I truly did enjoy this class and I'm grateful for Dr. L and everything that he has taught us. I hope everyone has a great rest of the semester and a great rest of the year.